The girl had never imagined something like this could happen. She had clamped her hands tightly over her brother's mouth, but the blood kept dripping regardless. Watching it happen before her eyes, she was instantly overwhelmed with terror. The man tried to comfort his sister. "Don't be afraid, I'll get you out of here." But before he could finish, their enemies had completely surrounded them, and any hope of escape seemed gone. In this desperate moment, the man struggled to his feet, deciding to use his secret technique, but he knew that once he unleashed it, it would drain his life force completely. Then 7 godlike figures suddenly appeared. As the man slowly rose into the air, 7 different streams of power flowed into him. In an instant, he transformed into a bloodthirsty demon warrior. A demonic blade materialized before him, and he prepared to strike back. Still worried for his sister's safety, he ordered his subordinates to take the girl away. When he saw her safely out of the battlefield, a steadfast determination ignited in his eyes. He swung his blade, launching his first attack. The old man dodged easily without hesitation. The man followed with a second strike, the air thick with tension and resolve. At first, the old man barely held the razor-sharp blade at bay, but as the man's technique grew more intense, the pressure on the old man mounted relentlessly. The old man knew in his heart that the man couldn't maintain this state for long. At the critical moment, the man gathered every ounce of his strength, preparing to unleash the legendary 7th strike, the ultimate sword technique no one had ever successfully mastered. An overwhelming sense of power descended. The force of the strike could shake the heavens and the earth, even elevate the wielder to godhood. The old man unleashed his strongest defense, trying to withstand the deadly blow. But facing the man's godlike absolute power, all resistance proved meaningless. The old man's defense collapsed under the 7th strike, vanishing like snow melting under a scorching sun. The blade's force thundered through the city, splitting it in two, accompanied by a roar that shook the skies. By now, the man had exhausted his final reserves of strength, falling heavily to the ground. But to his shock, the old man was still alive, somehow having survived the deadly attack. The old man slowly advanced toward him, and the sister immediately stepped forward, bravely standing beside her brother to protect him. At the same time, the man seemed lost in memories of the past, yearning for even a moment of peace. But in that instant, he heard his sister's desperate cry. He realized there was still someone he needed to protect. Rousing his spirit, he reignited his fighting will. His wife had once told him that one day they would be reunited. After bidding her farewell, he returned fully to the present. The old man was preparing to attack his sister, but the man arrived just in time, not only blocking the attack, but shattering the old man's weapon. The old man was thrown back by the shockwave. Of course, the old man wasn't ready to give up, but at that moment, a bolt of lightning suddenly struck. His mount had finally awakened. Finally,